G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Well, it's officially official. The Pittsburgh Steelers have put out a statement. We have released cornerback Arthur Mollett. Right? G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Make sure you hit the like, hit that sub, do all those YouTube things. But with this release, I did go to Twitter straight away and I saw a lot of questions. Why would you do that? What are the Steelers doing? Where's the backup plan? All that kind of narrative, right? Before we start to maybe judge or overthink things, trust the process. Trust Mike Tomlin, trust Omar Khan, trust the draft, trust the free agent period, trust pretty much 2023, right? There's more to this story by letting go Mollett than some fans may be saying, why the Steelers cut him. Now, Brooke Pryor, she's a Pittsburgh Steelers insider. She says this: versatile cornerback Art Mollett asked for his release. And I've been hearing that narrative a lot too. So apparently he asked to leave. It's not just the Steelers cut him because they didn't want him. Mollett didn't want to be there. So he asked to leave and he was granted his wish. Now, from the Steelers, it was granted. Source confirms Mollett spent the last 2 seasons in Pittsburgh, played 33 games, 8 starts, and was very productive, right? So for me so far, that kills a few things. It's not just the Steelers cutting him because they wanted to or they want to move on from that guy, right? He asked to leave. And now Mike Tomlin has a famous saying. Now, I was going to find the audio, but I couldn't just get it. The Pittsburgh Steelers want volunteers, not hostages. Rightio? And there's more to this story too. But before I get into that, let's look back what he was. Like, he was a good player. I like watching Mollett play. I thought he was like in the locker room, like kind of like a key vet guy. He's been playing in the league for about 6-7 years. He was a good tackler, very vocal. I remember like a few stories. Well, last year in the locker room, he asked some players to quiet down and like not be too rowdy and that kind of stuff. He had some good, leadership qualities for the Steelers, and he was a good player. But obviously, things didn't work out, and he wanted to leave. So, look, I don't follow the Pittsburgh Molletts. I follow the Pittsburgh Steelers. But last year in 2022, in 17 games, he had 6 starts, 46 tackles, 30 of them were solo, 2 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, 1 interception, 3 pass defense, and 1 forced fumble. And also, which is huge, he had 13 tackles on special teams. Now, that's really good. Like, for a guy that's playing slot corner on the depth chart, like 3 or 4, his productivity was pretty high. And the Steelers will miss that. However, at the same time, I trust the process. You never know. In like 2, 3, maybe a week's time or a few days, the Steelers go sign another guy, or they might have a plan to use maybe even Peterson down there. Who's the other bloke? What's his name? Shandon. I can't remember the new guy we got. Cornerback, Shandon Sullivan. Is that the bloke? Yeah, he might be playing slot, right? So you got to trust the process. Now, I did find out some more information too. Now, this comes from Mollett's Instagram. He says here, I'm very thankful for everything, but I won't sell my soul or change what I believe in. Maybe all change. They're going to paint the picture like I'm tripping. God wins. So obviously he wasn't very happy. He wasn't very happy with the organization trying to, settle out a deal, and it was probably to do with his contract, right? But I also found this 2 weeks ago too. So this was 2 weeks ago on his Instagram, did a bit of digging. He says here, I will be great anywhere. MF can say what they want. It's about respect. F him. Now, I'm not linking this towards the Steelers organization, but obviously 2 weeks ago he still wasn't happy, right? So this is why maybe this was brewing. Maybe the last 2 weeks the contracts were not going the right way. The talks weren't going the right way with the agents and trying to find a deal for the future. Things of that nature, right? Because obviously two weeks ago he wasn't very happy. And here we are in present day where he says they're going to paint a picture like I'm tripping. But I guess there was a fallout. Now, I'll be very honest. I did like the guy, but I won't care where he goes. It's next man up mentality. And like Mike Tomlin says, we want volunteers, not hostages. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think. I'm okay with it. Like, I think Twitter freaks out when these things happen. They freaked out when Sutton left. They freaked out when Terrell Edmonds left. You know what I mean? They freaked out when Miles Jack got cut. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to be okay. Losing Arthur Millette won't trouble us. It won't cost us a game. It won't cost us the playoffs if we're heading that direction. It's just another player that the Steelers said, you know what, you don't want to be here, or we can't work out a contract. You go do your thing, and we'll do our thing. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later on.